Deep in the heart of America's wildest forests, bears reign as kings, and only the most skilled hunters dare track them. Every decision is a razor's edge between success and disaster. But the real question is, how do hunters find and take down these creatures without becoming the hunted themselves? They might look slow and heavy, but don't be fooled. A wild bear can sprint up to 35 miles per hour and crush logs with a single swipe. Every year, these animals cause numerous incidents of agricultural damage in the U.S., resulting in millions of dollars in costs for farmers. By 2025, nearly 750,000 bears will roam the country, creating conflicts between humans and wildlife. Places like Alaska, Montana, and Wyoming feel this most, where tension between farmers and bears runs deep. Yet behind the obvious conflict lies a surprising truth. Hunting, when done under strict U.S. regulations, not only protects people and property, but also supports local economies and wildlife conservation. Hunting licenses alone bring in millions, with hunters spending additional money on gear, travel, and lodging, which boosts small-town economies. Farmers report bears trampling fruit trees, uprooting young saplings, and digging in cornfields and berry patches. In Oregon's Willamette Valley, bear activity destroys up to 20% of berry crops. In Montana, grizzlies are responsible for hundreds of livestock attacks annually. California black bears cause millions in agricultural losses every year by raiding orchards, destroying beehives, and even attacking livestock. Wyoming is not left out. Ranchers face nearly $900,000 in losses annually, while Michigan and Washington report over $1.5 million combined. Agriculture is only part of the story. In towns and residential areas, bears break into garages, destroy food stores, and damage vehicles. In 2021, campers near Denali National Park faced repeated black bear raids, leading to minor injuries and temporary evacuation. And in May of 2023, residents in Hunterdon County, New Jersey encountered a bear intruding on their property alongside their dogs. Clearly, bears challenge both rural and urban life, and the solution isn't as simple as avoidance. Understanding how hunters plan, scout, and approach these situations is key to safety and sustainable wildlife management. Beyond human conflicts, bear populations have a huge impact on ecosystems. How? When bears expand beyond their natural range, they compete with wolves and cougars for prey, disrupt deer populations, and even influence forest dynamics. Yet bears aren't just destructive, they are crucial for reforestation. By spreading thousands of seeds in their scat, they help turn farmlands they raid into future forests, creating a fascinating balance of destruction and creation. Two species dominate human-bear interactions: the black bears and the grizzlies. The black bear, weighing 90 to 150 kilograms, roams forests from California to Michigan. Mostly nocturnal, they slip quietly through orchards and barns, drawn to corn, apples, berries, and livestock feed. They mate in early summer, with females giving birth to 1 to 3 cubs after hibernation. Grizzlies are larger, stronger, and more territorial, reaching 360 kilograms and sprinting 56 kilometers per hour. Hunger drives them from salmon streams into grazing fields, where they occasionally take calves, sheep, or full-grown cattle. Cubs stay with their mothers for 2 to 3 years. As urban development grows, humans and bears increasingly overlap, making controlled hunting and wildlife management essential for balance. The behavior of these bears is fascinating because both species are intelligent, with excellent memories for food locations. Black bears can climb trees to escape danger or reach fruit, while grizzlies use their massive strength to push through obstacles. The reality we face is that this combination of cunning and power makes them both challenging and compelling subjects for hunters, conservationists, and anyone living near bear habitats. Controlled hunting is vital to protect people, property, and bear populations. Each year, roughly 40 to 50,000 bears are legally harvested, mostly black bears. Seasons and quotas vary by state. Alaska allows spring and fall hunts, with limits of up to 5 per year in certain units. Western states like Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, and Washington regulate hunts carefully around Yellowstone. Northern states such as Michigan, Minnesota, Maine, and Wisconsin harvest thousands of black bears annually under lottery systems. Even California and several eastern states maintain tightly managed seasons to prevent overpopulation. Here's what you need to know. Hunting a bear requires careful planning and scouting, blending patience, observation, and knowledge of bear behavior. At that, hunters search riverbanks and forest trails for claw marks, scat, or overturned logs. Every movement must be silent, as a single misstep could end the hunt. Gear is as important as skill. Medium caliber rifles suit black bears, while grizzlies require heavier rounds for a clean, ethical kill. Why? Because a well-placed shot to vital organs is crucial, both for safety and respect for the animal. Also, technology plays a big role. Electronic collars mimic prey or distress cries to lure bears closer, while GPS devices and rangefinders guide hunters through rugged terrain. In Alaska, trained hounds follow scent trails through dense timber and help flush bears from cover. Regulations strictly control baiting, dog use, and guide requirements to ensure hunts are safe and ethical. Despite their power, bears are creatures of habit. They walk familiar routes and often avoid confrontation, which is why skilled hunters wait hidden for that single perfect moment when patience, precision, and instinct meet. However, contrary to what you think, hunting isn't just a sport. It's also a form of conservation. Properly regulated hunting maintains population balance, reduces human-bear conflicts, and generates funding for wildlife research and habitat protection. For hunters and conservationists alike, they understand that responsible hunting sustains both human communities and healthy ecosystems. Once a bear is harvested, the process continues. Field dressing removes the guts to cool meat quickly and prevent spoilage. States often require parts to be submitted for inspection, ensuring population control measures remain effective. Hides are then tanned into rugs or mounted as trophies. A black bear mount might cost $2,200, where a grizzly mount can fetch $6,000. Bear meat is highly valuable. A single black bear can yield 45 kilograms of protein-rich meat. Processed meat sells for $20 to $40 per pound. Often it's jerky, smoked hams, or gourmet sausages. In rural Alaska and northern Maine, bear meat sustains families and small markets. Cooking bear stew or grilling backstrap honors the animal's strength while providing nourishment and livelihood. That's not all. Bears also drive tourism. In Yellowstone, each grizzly sighting can generate $16 per visitor, and a black bear $14. Multiply that by millions annually, and these encounters inject millions into local economies. Hunting licenses and related expenses further support small-town economies, while funds circle back into conservation, population tracking, and research. This system demonstrates how hunting, economy, and ecology coexist sustainably. The value of bears isn't just financial. Their presence contributes to education, scientific research, and public awareness about wildlife. Even tourists, students, and nature enthusiasts gain first-hand insight into bear behavior and ecosystem dynamics, strengthening support for conservation and responsible wildlife management. The truth is, hunting is controversial. Some see it as tradition and population control, while critics view it as cruelty. For a long while now, environmental groups have warned that hunting can disturb ecosystems and fuel illegal trade with strict penalties. Following this, Florida's 2015 black bear hunt ended abruptly after hunters exceeded quotas in 2 days, sparking public outrage. Methods like baiting and hound chasing are criticized as unethical, yet rural communities argue that hunting keeps bears wary and supports local economies. A century ago, black bears were nearly wiped out in parts of the U.S. Today, due to science-based management and regulated hunting, populations have rebounded to over 600,000 nationwide. Then, there's managing bears that requires careful monitoring, research, and community engagement. Hunting, science, and regulation intersect to balance conservation and livelihoods. Bears continue shaping ecosystems. They compete with predators, disperse seeds, and maintain forest health. Hunters, conservationists, and economists recognize that bears are both a challenge to humans and a critical part of ecological and economic systems. Striking a balance requires vigilance, innovation, and respect, ensuring humans and bears continue to share North America's wild spaces responsibly. Understanding bears in this broader context of ecology, economy, and human interaction shows that coexistence is possible, but it demands knowledge, careful planning, and respect for nature. Let us know what you think about this in the comment section below. Kindly give this video a like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.